This video is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, where you can find cool stuff in stock.
Hello, and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB. Today, in the arena, rank check. If you watched yesterday's video, you know we hit an all-time high rank yesterday playing Blue-White Trawler. Today, we actually moved up without playing to number 8, which I've never seen before. I have never had a day go by where I moved up overnight. Weird, we're just that good. It's the residuals. I put the deck list on Twitter. A bunch of other streamers and players tried it out. maybe somehow it gives mythic points to me. I don't think it works that way. But regardless, we're back again today to continue the Ghosts of Christmas Past, Present, Future, and Scrooge videos from my Christmas Carol video a few days ago. I said when I made these decks that I thought they were competitive and deserved some video time of their own, and the next one is Mono Green Food. Since we're going to be playing at the number 8th rank in Mythic and going for higher, every win being a new all-time high, it's a good thing they're competitive. It's a good thing they're not meme decks. Mono Green Food is definitely the big green of choice. I don't see it even close to as often on ladder as the Mono Green decks of the past that were very much throw Gem Razor on a creature, Questing Beast, just super aggressive Primal Mites Ram Throughs. Just very much an aggro deck. Mono Green Food has definitely replaced that deck in the meta, and it's kind of weird that it isn't more popular, because I think this deck is really good. I think it's better than that Mono Green aggro deck often was in a lot of ways, but you just don't see it. Not even close to as much. And here's what's up. This is a good best of one mid-range deck, which is hard to do, because in best of one, everything is so extreme. The hand smoothing algorithm makes sure that every draw is almost scripted, where you always have like 3 to 4 lands, you always have a nice smooth curve of cards, and it seems like you play against these really tough starts, whether it's control, having all the answers, or whether it's aggro, having 1, 2, 3 Ember Cleave threat. And mid-range is very hard to play in that environment, because mid-range relies on a mix of answers and threats, being able to play either role, and sideboarding allows mid-range to do that. But in best of one, there's no sideboarding. In best of one, if you only draw answers, and you are matched up against a control deck with a bigger endgame and Ugins and stuff, you lose. But Mono Green can go deep. It can play long games. It often wins very long games if you play it well. Feasting Troll King, the Great Henge, Trail of Crumbs provide an insane amount of card advantage, while the threats are very, very decent. So, some individual card choices with this deck. To be more anti-aggro, we have 2 Scavenging Ooze and 2 Gem Razors in the main. This helps you just get larger creatures on the board. It helps you destroy Ember Cleaves, Henges, and Annex hardened in the Forge. It lets you clean out graveyards when facing rogues. It lets you gain life. So these are some of the cards that would normally live in the sideboard for the deck, and I've moved to the main deck. The things I've moved out of the main deck are kind of these general things. Like some of these decks are playing Ugin to go way over the top. I don't think in best of one that's the right call most of the time. So a few things like that moved to the sideboard. You also saw a version with the Akroan War splashing red. I think that was great for a specific meta, but generally Mono Green is going to be a little more consistent, and it can be good against decks where the Akroan War can not shine. Against control decks, Akroan War is not a pretty card to have. I think what people look at this list and have the biggest reaction to are 2 things, and I'll go over each of them. Number 1 is Trail of Crumbs. 3 copies. 3? That's not 4. What the hell is the matter with you? Trail of Crumbs is a good hand refill card, but it's not assertive. It doesn't create board presence, and while it is a good combo with Gilded Goose, I think a lot of people are living in the past when it comes to Trail of Crumbs. They see a food deck, they think it must have 4 Trail of Crumbs, but there's no Cauldron Familiar and there's no Oko, and this deck doesn't often spend the early turns of the game sacrificing food and generating card advantage. When you want Trail of Crumbs is in the middle of the game. The first time you bring back a Feasting Troll King. That's when you want Trail of Crumbs. You want to put this down, bring back the Troll King by sacrificing 3 foods from the graveyard, and draw 3 cards with it. That's where Trail of Crumbs shines. Not on turn 2 when you're getting run over on the board. Not in the middle of the... Not like having 2 copies in your opening hand. Like, those things get you in a lot of trouble. And while it's nice to have a food for the wolf, the goose does a good job, and so does the oven. Plus, there are a lot of things the wolf can pick off without having a food around right now, which is different. It's unique. Okay, the other card that people probably see and wonder about is Crawling Barrens. You can also run Bonder's Enclave in this spot if you want to. The reason I have Crawling Barrens is I figured out by playing against mono green food that if I got an Ugin down and protected it, even if they had a henge and like 50 creatures, as long as I could plus the Ugin once and defend it either with a combination of removal spells or blockers, that they couldn't really do anything about it anymore once you get enough loyalty on the Planeswalker. There was no haste threat. So if you could get the board nice and clean, or just have enough blockers or ways to slow the opponent down on the board, and they can't get to your Planeswalker, they're going to lose to that Planeswalker. Same thing with Ashiok. I beat a lot of green decks by ultimating Ashiok, getting their Great Henge and my own Wicked Wolf and my own Lovestruck Beast, things like that. And Crawling Barrens isn't a haste threat, but it is something that sits on the board, and if the opponent like cleans the board completely, you can pour mana into the Barrens, swing over, and kill that Planeswalker. And I think that's an important angle to have. Now that I've talked ad nauseum about green food, a deck that a lot of you probably already know good about, we're going to dive into the games. Remember, when you're high ranked, every win may or may not even move you up. Every loss will probably drop you 10 to 20 to 30 spaces. So there's nowhere to go but down. And if we go down from here, it will be much faster than if we go up. So like we could post a record of 5-2 and end up in like 30 Mythic. That's just the way it is. So remember that when you see the numbers changing. Don't let it get to you. It's all part of the fun. Now let's go see what we can do. Let's dive in. Let the Mythic nonsense begin. Good hand, please. It's a Lovestruck Beast hand. We keep this. On the draw, it might be too slow, but we try. We definitely try. All about that henge, baby. We've got no sleeves, no companion, a Tezzeret Avatar. It could mean anything. Even mono red. We got a turn 1 rope. Oh my goodness. That's one way to get to number 1. Oh god. If I get turn 1 scooped, it's going to be so sus. Do I put that in the video? Or do people just wonder how we got to number 7? Looks like opponent gets to keep. The full pre-game rope. How about turn 1? I don't know what to say here. How did you get? How did you get so high ranked on ladder, CGB? Well, I queued into people who never played any cards. It's the secret to my success. Remind me to wire $5 to the account of Obacht, rank 710 Mythic, who just can't be bothered to make a play. Yes! eSports! There's nothing to say. Let's see if this player wants to play cards today. On the draw, Yorion. But we have 2 Troll Kings and the Lovestruck Beast to keep them busy early, and we have a Gem Raiser for the inevitable Elspeth Conquers the Death. Although we need something good to throw it on. Big draw. Can we get a Trail of Crumbs, something to put out on turn 2? Can we do it? I guess. Uses our mana. Hard to complain. So in this deck, we don't have that many good things to throw Gem Razor onto. Gilded Goose and Tangled Florahedron are the good targets, and Scavenging Ooze is not bad in the mid game. But I think you might see kind of a lame Gem Razor here. Alright, so whatever we play could get Skyclaved. Let's throw an attack at the wall, just to say we did it. The other thing we could do is make sure that we hit land drop 5, but I think we want to play this threat. And I think we want the Mammoth before the Beast, because the Mammoth is only strong while hitting land drops, and we know we have at least one. Also, the Beast can't attack if the 1/1 gets removed. This is where opponents often climb over themselves to get rid of the creatures, because they're scared of the Great Henge. Last Casket. Target. I think we let that resolve rather than make food. We would like to get it back by using a Gem Razor at some point. But this game is already looking like a tough one. The opponent doesn't have any Omens or any great Flickerables, but I'm guessing they have an Elspeth Conqueror's Death. If they had a Shatter, they might have considered playing it there. Alright, we're going to need land off the top pretty bad. I'm not going to waste time with the attack. I value our time together. If you want to attack there, that's totally your prerogative. 2 life! An 0/4 wall. So many walls. Alright, we're going to need this land. There's the Banishing Light. Banishing Light targets the Beast. Let's throw that in the oven. 2 foods is pretty good. We miss on the land. Oh, that hurts. But this is a good card. I'm not complaining a ton. Just a little. Playing a Troll King there would have been very nice. Troll King Oven is such a pain for them. And they have this Banishing Light with nothing under it. If I had known I was going to draw a Trail of Crumbs, because they can Yori in that, I wouldn't have done it. But we can still Gem Razor this eventually. Alright, big draw step. Not a land. Alright, we need to dig a land. I think that's more important than playing a Ooze here. Barrens. Also a Goose. Goose makes the foods and the mana. I think the opponent's going to Yori and put the Banishing Light on the trail, so I don't think the Goose is very good, but Barrens could be very good. Let's get the Ooze down. Something to throw the Gem Razor onto. Yorian. A little less enthusiasm when it's not mine. Alright. I think what we want to do... Oh man, what are they going to do here? They're thinking about giving me back the Mammoth, I think. They know I had to dig up a land last turn. If I don't have lands, the Mammoth isn't good. But they decide to keep the Mammoth. So, I could get the... Let's see what they take with the Banishing Light. I'm guessing it will be Trail. Let's see if we want the Trail back right away. I'd prefer to get the Trail back when I can bring the Troll King out of the graveyard and also draw a bunch of cards on the same turn. Yep, they took the Trail. It's another Trail. Have Troll King. They might regret not hitting Oven if they have an ECD now, but we'll see. We'll see what they've got. It's still a game. This is the part where the green deck is nothing like other green decks. It can play a really long game, and the blue-white deck just has to figure out how to answer things every turn with these 7/6s. And so much food. And so many cards. Shatter the Sky. Let's eat the Ooze and draw a card for the Troll King. And now the King just comes back. Is this a... Oh, this is a good Trail of Crumbs turn, except for the fact that they might have a counter. Would they counter another Troll King? Let's slow roll this Trail of Crumbs. Let's bring back this Troll King and play this Troll King. No counter spell. 14 damage. Coming at you right after a shatter. Tranquil Cove, gain a life. Respect it. I understand what one must do in these Yorion decks. Give me that Azorius pathway, baby. I'm ready for it. Pass the turn. Great frickin' henge. Okay, now the trail is just a bait. Here's your bait. Scry. Love it. Oh my goodness. Two to the bottom. Trail resolves. I don't even need it. Like, I can sacrifice the Troll King, bring it back, and draw 3. I don't even need it. Let's go for the henge. Resolves. Let's just power up Barons and slug them to death. We'll draw cards when we get around to it. Right now, let's put them on the clock. Now, I could have sacrificed, I could have thrown this in the oven and then brought it back just to draw a card, but that leaves the oven tapped, which means they can ECD a troll, which we're not doing that. Nice Field of Ruin. They came prepared for Crawling Barons. I love that card. Very soon, guys, we're going to end up with Crawling Barons in every CGB deck. Cycle Neutralize, ooh. Oh, I feel for the blue-white player here. It's too much, man. It's so much pain. Goes after Trail of Crumbs, okay. Okay. And then you die. Oh, man. Poor blue-white getting greened. Number 5! Number 5, you guys. On the play, easy game. We got a turn 2 Gem Razor if we want it. We got a slow burn on the Troll King. It's honestly just kind of an okay hand, but if this goose lives and we stockpile some food, a lot of good things can happen. Mono white, we can turn 2 Gem Raise this sucker. I mean, Skyclave Apparition makes that look pretty bad. Let's wait a turn and see what happens. Make another food. We might need it. Because we could get the Gem Razor down, but then we can't attack. And the opponent might have Casket. Oh, that's a good target too. Good job waiting. Yep. Easy block. Makes... So the other thing we have to think about is Skyclave Apparition, which is going to be rough. Hopefully they don't have it. Kill it. I mean, I think it's a lot of a good deal. But we've only drawn land off the top. We're flooding. Don't Skyclave me. Don't do it. Don't do it. Alright, Wicked Wolf off the top, maybe? We're on virtual empty here. Wicked Wolf makes a 5/5 because it's combined casting cost. Mammoth, I'll take it. I will take it. We don't have that many... I mean, we've already drawn a ton of forests, but there's a lot of lands we could draw that aren't terrible. Like Crawling Barons, Castle would play the Troll King, so our draws in the deck are getting better. This is one of the worst ones, but whatever. Alright, send the 5/5. We've got some food to eat. Whoa, Giant Killer. Getting roasted. Wow. I mean, wow. Okay. They've got the draw. For a life gain deck, they're playing a ton of removal. How are we going to deal? Oh no. Is this where it ends? In a flood? In a flood, playing against mono white control? Is this where the good run ends? That can tap the Troll King so they can just pound me to death. I mean, we flooded hard. Every single card we drew is potentially a land. Tango, Florahedron, Mammoth, just land, 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 land. Unbelievable. Magic has had enough of my success. They've seen enough. Considering that they have the Giant Killer and protection for it on 2 fronts, there's no way out of this, right? I mean, I guess Great Henge and then draw a bunch of creatures. That's the way. Or just draw a second Troll King, I suppose. I mean, that's a big critter. There's your tap down. Still doesn't stop the Heliod. Heliod can just start plugging away. But I guess they also have to block the beast. And they just keep drawing the gas. Where's your flood? Come on, play fair. Every card. Every single card is a wrecking. Alright, I'm going to eat some food. I don't know how much I should eat. We might draw a Trail of Crumbs. But I'm not ready to block this Heliod yet. I need to also attack with this Lovestruck Beast. Alright, come on, deck. Alright. Sure. We have to stay aggressive to keep their life total down. Man, would I take a Crawling Barrens. If just one of these lands were a Crawling Barrens, I should just play 4. What am I afraid of? Not being able to cast my Troll King on time? So the opponent doesn't know about the other Lovestruck Beast, so they're trying to come up with a way to get this off the field, because they know that this thing getting in is one of my ways back into the game to keep their speaker down and try to counter race. So they're going to go with a block, maybe? Ooh. Okay, so I'm going to throw out a tip. Opponent should have blocked with the Speaker of the Heavens, and then given that indestructible with the dog so that they gain 2 life. They could have just gained 2 life for free here. And that's a Heliod counter that's closer to awesomeness. Okay, they drew a land. Thank you. Their other card must be another Heliod. Doesn't have to be, but makes sense. Speaker getting bigger. We got them to give up a savior last turn. I mean, they're definitely trying to play for the Angel endgame. No attacks because they want to block with the Heliod. It's giving us a chance. Big draw. Goose. I don't think that's going to help me very much. Yep, tap my Troll King, I know. Attacking with this is throwing away a beast to try to get 5 through. That's not worth it. We have to play the standoff. We can win a long game, we just have to draw good. Has to be good. The opponent, okay, they've drawn 2 lands. They're giving us a chance, but they're still way advantaged on the board. Their board gets better every turn. We need to draw perfectly for our board to get better every turn. But we can buy time. We've got Goose to produce food now, so we can eat food more liberally. That's not good. Oh my goodness. Tempting to even hold that in case we draw a hinge so we can draw cards right away, but we might actually need it. Yep, my poor Troll King. He was supposed to be a master of the universe, and now look at him. Oh no. It's slipping away. It's slipping away. You can feel it. The opponent doesn't attack. They want to hang on to the life's bounty. No! It's better than a land, but it's not good enough. God, this draw is so lopsidedly bad. Maybe the opponent will just give me a chance here. Somehow. Even a Witch's Oven would be great to prevent lifelink damage and keep the opponent from getting a higher life total. It would also be good for untapping the Troll King in a weird way. And just double block this. I'm trying to scare the opponent into doing nothing, and they're still not doing anything. That's the good news. They're giving us time. If I were them, I'd be a lot more aggressive. This deck has a lot of late game potential. Trail of Crumbs off the top, Henge off the top. Like, these are things that are going to be hard to beat. But we just can't do it. We just can't do it. It's time to start holding a bluff land, just to make them think. Oh no. Oh no. So, let's see. 7 plus 8, 25. Still not quite to where this immediately becomes a thing. If I block with both, they have to use a savior. I guess we want them to use a savior. We still can draw Wicked Wolf. We've got to get rid of these somehow. Next turn, oh man. We don't have a lot of time for this play, so I guess we make it. Five. Gemraiser. What do? You can blow up the bounty. Then we can try to gang block the speaker if it attacks again, I guess. Where do we put it? We can put it on the Gilded Goose. I don't think we want to blow up the casket to get that back. Alright, let's go. We put it on the flyer. This could be a giant killer, but I think they would have played it, judging by the way they played the game. Yep, they grant protection. So here's what we do. We attack, we take their life total down. Now they have to attack. Now what they can do is they can tap Troll King, then tap Beast. But if they do that... Oh, they're tapping the Gemraiser? That means I can attack with the Troll King, but this is an 8/8. So we don't want to attack with the Troll King. Pretty smart. Pretty crafty play. But now we can... Okay, they can untap, they can tap this, but we can still put a lot of blockers in front of Speaker. This is interesting. This will be a 9, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We could throw everything in front of the speaker and potentially kill it if they don't have a way to protect it. Don't draw Luris. Come on, whiff. Heartbreaker. What a heartbreaker. They're still in that spot, though. If they tap the Troll King, we can still block with all these. If we block with all these, we kill the Speaker. If we kill the Speaker, they don't get the Angels. So, whoa. Okay. Oh, you're gonna give lifelink to this? Oh, man. Smarty pants. Nom. Man, a witch's oven would have been so sweet. Just to sacrifice this and prevent the lifelink, but now we're going to lose to it. Now we're going to lose to the Speaker. I doubt there's a way out. Henge. Starts with Henge. If only I had held back the Florahedrons to start the party. Tap the troll, of course. No attacks. Come on now. They draw land. I still have this 9/9 that we can mega block. They gave up the Aspirant. At least we made them pay something for that. They've still got Heliod. Indestructible. I don't have a good way to block it. Okay, yeah, now they're gonna really start getting aggressive. Alright, we've got a ton of creatures in our deck. Like, there's a lot of good draws. Land is, of course, the worst draw that we need to avoid. Let's try to start preserving life total here. They held back the Angel? Alright, put a counter on the Angel, please. You know flying's good. It's really good. Alright, guys. Just don't be land, you know? I've drawn enough of them, just don't be land. Just be a creature or a Trail of Crumbs. Like any permanent in the deck except for another Great Henge. I don't know, I guess they wanted the attack there. Okay, off to the races, let's go. The Giant Killer is tapped. The Troll King can rumble. There's a Wicked Wolf. What does it eat? It goes up to 4, 5, 6, 7 is where I can get it to. It's not enough. I think we eat the Giant Killer. Eating the Skyclave Apparitions isn't bad. It makes it something large, but I don't know if it's enough. This Giant Killer has been a thorn in my side. Alright, deck. Let's turn this thing around. Uh-huh. You gain life. Nice job. Good play. Don't know if most people would have seen it. A little life. Where are you putting that counter? Troll King looks like the end of the line for the turn, so let's attack with our other troll first. If they kill it, we get another card. We have to throw away a lot of food. Easy block with the Heliod, at least, to absorb a lot of the damage because of the indestructibility. Alright, we've hit a chain of creatures. Are we in this game? It's hard to say when they have all these frickin' angels going on. And now we're back to top decking. We need more stretches like that. We need like 3 creatures a turn until this game is over. They drew another protection card. That lets the speaker keep attacking. Oh no! Yep, green. Good choice. Protection from green is a bit of a tilt. Alright. We're gonna need this life. I don't think we can just use it to bring back Troll Kings. They're going to be putting so much damage on us in the air, we're gonna need to gain life like just about every second we can. $54. Not bad. Not bad at all. This is where the version with Ugin would be nice, which is another version that I play pretty often of this deck. God, all 4 Tangled Florahedrons. Just to show you how like messed up this draw was. Half the deck, no trails, no ovens. Alright, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We can kill the speaker. We can actually kill the speaker. Which is a start. Let's attack first, I believe. We don't want to put any food into this, so we don't attack with this wolf. Actually, Speaker... Yeah, Speaker just keeps making creatures. It's so much damage in the air, though. Like, maybe the right play is to kill an angel and try to get their life total lower. I don't think that's going to work. I don't think that's going to work at all. But I'm not going to survive very long against these angels. Man, how do we get the opponent to make a mistake? Because that's what it's going to take at this point. It's going to take a mistake. Oh, they're going to sacrifice one of their angels. That's a mistake. They should not be sacrificing the angel. I know they can gain 4 life here. They don't do that. Okay. I know, now I'm not killing the speaker. We're going to kill another angel. We're going to try to counter race. A 4/4 angel a turn. It's ludicrous. I know. I know. We might draw a trail, so I'm not using the castle. Four, 5, 6. We're also going to need more food. Okay, food acquired. Yep, they do the fight thing, so they gain some life. They get to put another counter on this angel. Why did it go to 2? This is a 6. What did I miss? How did... Anyone? Did I just get glitched? It's taken 4 damage, but it's a 6/6. It's a 6/6. 3 +1/+1 counters. Guys? Someone's gonna explain that to me in chat, but I don't see it. I don't see it. I feel like I just got. Game is rigged. Game is frickin' rigged. They don't want CGB at number 1. They can't handle CGB at number 1. This should be dead. This should be dead. Right? It's not indestructible. Nothing could have granted it indestructible. This was a 6/6. I sacrificed 2 foods to it. It is a 6/6 right now. The opponent gave it lifelink. That shouldn't have done it. Like, what am I missing? What am I missing? Did I just get scammed? I just got scammed this high in Mythic? That's insane. That's insane. Troll King. Troll King! Let's go. Alright, so now what? Let's see what we draw. I've got all this food, man. I'm only taking 19 next turn. I'm at 11. So we may have to eat a lot of this food. Wow, you're late, to say the least. But here we are. We need some goose. How many goose do we have left? There's 2 exiled. So there's 2 in the deck with 29 cards to go. And we've got 9 mana left still. Let's rumble. How many foods do we have to eat just to live? The opponent can make another angel. This is 5, 8. We need another mistake. I'm mad. I'm mad. We should have won this game, I think. Actual tilted. I don't know if we should have won. That's going too far, but you know what I mean when something like messes with you like this. Alright, so we need a goose. That part I'm sure of. Because we have to block one of these. Can we sacrifice these foods? I think we have to. Like, just sacrificing the food to gain life isn't enough. Alright, there's a goose. And I'm sure they'll draw a Skyclave Apparition, right? That's just how it is. Ooze. Something. Wolf. Can we kill a frickin' angel this time? Let's find out. Today on Does Your Wolf Kill Stuff? Is there a way for them to instant speed save an angel? I don't think so. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're gonna play a goose. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this should be 8. So I should be able to take down the frickin' 7/7, right? I'm giving up a lot of food, but we'll get it back, I think. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm scared. I am actually scared. 6. 7. Die? Thank you. Alright, we need the life. So we play this just to gain the life. It's 2 more life. We play the goose, of course. The goose has to block here. The opponent has a lot of draws. They could draw to survive with that. So now they have, what is this, 9 plus 7? So we have to block with the goose to live. If we don't block with the goose, we die either way. So holding up eating a food doesn't make sense. We go to 13, 16. And this is at least 16. So we may as well play another creature is what I'm saying. And survive a top deck. Crawling Barrens. Hi, how you doing? Okay, come on, baby. I don't know how we actually win this freaking game, but I'm going for max vengeance points, man. You know, Witch's Oven. Stopping this lifelink. That's what we needed a million years ago and can't seem to get. 22 cards left, too. Gross. Both gem razors gone. Gross. Like, everything's gross. This one Heliod just wrecking us every turn. Just absolutely leaving us with nothing and no chance. Gaining 1,000,000 life so we can't possibly counter race. And getting scammed. And getting scammed. It all adds up, man. I'm telling you what. Alright. What can we draw? I just don't have the cards in my deck to play this game. I have one more goose. I think that's the most important card I could draw. So, I guess what we really want, we need another dead troll to get the Trail of Crumbs cooking. I mean, we can fight this angel, but we kind of want the opponent to block with it. But what can the wolf even kill? Wolf can kill the Daxos. That prevents some of the counters from coming down. But it can't because it's not big enough. Alright. Let's go to work. We're going to put the 2 mana. We still have to find another goose to survive another turn, but we can gain enough life to survive one of the angels. Do I have enough food, though? I only have 1 food now, so we have to find a way to make more food, so we have to sacrifice it to the Wicked Wolf. So we may as well play the crumbs now. We don't have to sacrifice it to the wolf. We can sacrifice it for life. But we probably will. Go team! It's a lot of damage. Probably not going to get the opponent under 27, but it's a lot of damage. Weird. We'll see. Maybe they'll figure out that that should go in front of the beast. The ooze can get bigger. The ooze needs to get bigger. I need the life. Well, they spent a lot of time on that particular block, but they have 4 timeouts. They can do whatever they want. Six. This would be 7, 8. Can't quite get there to kill it. That's it? That's what you got? I guess I don't need to sacrifice anything? Down to 26! And they gain a life. Screw you. Alright. The part of the show where we dig for the goose. Wow, forest, you don't say. Oven, cool. Again. Goose. Goose. Scaring me, man. Frickin' scaring me. Okay. Okay, that's 2 more life points. They need 4. They need one of these to get to a 14. Well, they can't get both to a 14, but they can move one at instant speed. No, I don't think that'll do it. They can make one angel. "14 cards in our deck. Are any of them good?" Not really. One of these is an oven. I believe all the wolves are done. All the gem raisers are done. All the trolls are done. One's a trail. Like, none of them are useful. All the gooses are done. Yeah, this is it. We gotta win on the next turn. I don't think we've got the ability. Get in the oven, goose. Man, if we had had an oven sooner. If we had just had an oven sooner. $41. We gotta plow through 41 damage and all this toughness and lifelink. It just isn't possible. This has been so painful. You can't say I didn't try, though. You can't say I didn't try. So we turn this into a creature, then we can use the Castle Garenbrig mana to pump it. I don't think we can gain enough life to survive another turn, not even close, so everybody in. Looking for some miscounts. Looking for some oopsies here. Maybe a timeout during the blockers. I do think I could have won. Looking back on it, if one of these angels had been dead, we wouldn't be this low on life. The chumps would have been different. I still don't know how that happened. I'm sure that somebody will go back and say it was a misclick. I swear I did it right, but I think I just honestly got scammed. Straight up game scammed. They did block the Barons like they should. Definitely time for the apps to get in front of the things that don't have trample. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Nothing to pump, nothing to see. Nothing with lifelink. Alright, they give it here. So, into the oven. No life gained. Wait, what? 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 No! Oh my god! Never didn't have it. I'm shaking. I'm physically shaking. How the math, man? It's 4 blockers. Dude, throwing that wolf in the oven saved it. I thought that was just a throwaway play. It saved it. -3 instead of being at 2. Throwing that wolf in the oven when the angel blocked it. That was it. That was game. I just refused to believe it could be enough, but it was enough. And yeah, I'm not over it. I probably won't be over it. Holy crap, key light on. See my face. Get the shadows out of here. Number 4. And you know what that means. We've got to continue the journey tomorrow with the Ghost of Christmas Future. Ashiok Rogues. The most toxic, the most evil. Will that get us to number 1 Mythic? If we do, how many dislikes will we get on that video? Oh my goodness. But anyway, green food. Good. I mean, what can you say when you do it on such a high level and come back from such an insane position? I do play a version with Ugin in it. I'll give you a quick preview of that. I'm going to play it on a video someday because I really like it, and it's much more. It's very close to the same deck. I mean, you can see it has 4 trails. It has a lot of the same cards. It doesn't have the Ooze, and it doesn't have the Gem Razor. It just runs Ugin instead. And that's because this deck puts together a lot of mana, and Ugin bails you out of a lot of situations. You also have a lot of expensive cards like Wolf and Feasting Troll King and Henge, and it means often like you can Ugin -3 and keep your awesome stuff and remove all of theirs. So yeah, I like a version that just kind of goes straight to the top rope with Ugin as well. But this one I think is better against aggro. Better against red. I'd say better against white, although I have, like, that last game was such a weird anomaly. Our early game was so bad. Our late game runs with the Henge were so good. There was the weird, I don't know what to even say about that game anymore. You saw it. In fact, I guarantee a lot of people turned off in the middle of that game when it looked like I was completely out of it, when it looked like I was 100% dead. You who stayed till the end, you're cool. You know the truth. But yeah, if you're gonna play a green deck, this is a really good green deck, and it's an interesting mix of card advantage and big monsters, which I actually think is cool. As annoying as I find this deck sometimes, especially when I'm playing blue-white control against it, I find that mix very cool. And if people start playing this a lot, you don't really want to play the Dream Trawler deck. This deck kind of laughs at all those things, at all kinds of control decks. So take it out, play it. Get to Mythic. There's 4 more days. And that is coming from your number 4 Mythic Ladder player. A new high. Thank you, my friends, for watching this video. We are 2,000 subscribers away from 100,000 subs on YouTube. We've actually gained over 55,000 subscribers this year. I've more than doubled the channel size. At the start of this year, they said that we wouldn't hit 100,000 subs on this channel, they being Social Blade, a website that tracks this stuff. They predicted we would hit it in 2023. And here we are on the precipice of 2021 with the goal in sight. So hit the subscribe button, and to all you who have, if you watch this long, I'm sure you have, thank you so much for the support. You stayed till the end. So you know what that means. It means you're cool. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video when we go for, and I've never said this before in my life. I've never actually said this. This is said every day on Twitch and YouTube by people. You know, it's a little clickbaity. It's a little memey at this point, but for reals, tomorrow we go for number 1 in Best of 1. See you then. Goodbye.